Hello everyone, how are you all doing? It's been a long time since I've been recording. Due to, well, there's a few things gone on. I will go off slightly off roleplay for a little bit, and there has been a lot of changes. One, the biggest elephant in the room, as you can see, I'm on now PC. This is my first video, so in this video it will be an update slash upgrades and telling you what's going on. And also there's a few other bits and bobs. Right, let's carry on with the roleplay. Alright guys, let's go and walk around the farm. I've bought a few things on an upgrade since we last recorded, and upgraded a building and sold off a few things. Now, okay, don't know why I'm crouching for some reason. Or was that taller than I thought? Okay, maybe it's taller than I thought. Anyway, let's go and check, start from here. As you can see, I've changed the header because the other one was taking too long to harvest the fields. So I upgraded that. I did sell off one of the tractors and also almost all of the crops that I had. What helped fund this. Also, I put in a manual so we can actually load, plant some trees by hand. Because you don't need really a tree planter, just for a few trees here and there. And also cleared all of the metal that here. We sold it to a scrapyard. And there's a few other bits and bobs in and around what we sold. As you can see, there's an upgrade there, but we'll get to that in a minute. Over here, I also talked to a local guy, and he said to make my life a little bit easier, to have one big beehive. So what we did was grab all the 3 of the bees that were in them and sorted them all out, like get rid of the queen and each of the boxes, and we put them into one of these. And it's been making me income. As you can see, there's 4 honeycombs ready to be emptied. We'll get back to that one later on in the day or in the video. And what else? Let's run over here. Also got to change one. I think I changed this one, or was it the same? Maybe the same. I think they're the same. Also tidied up a little bit in around here. Got rid of some equipment that we don't use. As you guys can see, it's a little bit tidier. And a few of the old feed troughs for the cows that are also gone. What else? Look over here. Around here as well, we tied it up. We've got to do a little bit more gravel along here just to tidy up this bit. Alright, which is that one? Oh, Balfork. I wonder what that was. Right, change the colour of that one, I think. And also the baler. A local farmer really wanted my type of baler that I had, so he gave me a good price for it. And I've changed it to this one, which looks kind of nice, to be honest. Quite like that one. Oh, yeah. The bale loader wagon has changed. Mostly because it was the one what we had was in the DLC. So, unfortunately, I had to get this one. Yeah. Let's run along here. Also, I just noticed, run past, oh, I love that open. We got a fuel little tank underneath, what comes every day, and someone fills it every other day. Let's close this. So yeah, he's turned up, and we fitted this, and it's gone underground, where it's a little bit safer. Don't worry, that's not fuel. That's a little bit of water puddle that's sitting there. And we haven't got any cows yet. I am going to do it either in the next video, Same with the chickens. I've not had time to do the chickens either. So they will be sorted out possibly in the next video. The chickens or this one, possibly this one. As you can tell, I've got rid of all of the trees. And that's what also helped to generate some money to help fund all this. Also tidied up and got rid of a load of trees all the way around the farm. Even the ones I said I wasn't going to get rid of, just to generate extra income. Let's close this. Let's cross here. Now I haven't got rid of the bin what was around here. I gravelled in and around here just to make it a little bit more easier, to sit down. Got rid of these trees along here. It makes it a little bit tired in and around the farm there. Also, the trailer that was here, that's also went to scrap. Didn't get rid of the barrels, I thought they would come in handy. And got rid of a load of the stuff that was around here, like the bags with, I think it had rubble in them. Also, all the skips in and around the farm, they're all gone. Contacted the guy, they turned up and took them away. As you notice here as well, there was an old brick building. This brick building I was demolishing because it wasn't really doing much. You can't really store anything underneath of it except for maybe the car. What else? Some weights. A few bits and bobs. It wasn't really useful for anything. So we got rid of that one. I changed the colour on the gooseneck trailer. It was cheap and also restored the condition of the last one. So yeah. Oh yeah, the bricks we sold to a local builder, which was restoring a house, which is an old vintage house or something along those lines. You said, which he wanted to use to restore the house, the property that he was working at, because they fitted in with the correct colour that the bricks were. In addition to all that, well, the money that we generated from that helped to pay this building. I also planted some trees there and some there, some I think at the back. I think was that yet to do? I can't remember. Also got rid of a load of little bits and bobs around here. I think we changed the fertilizer. I can't remember. This is on trial. We're borrowing this. We upgraded. I think we had the little one. So that is on trial. So we're borrowing it at the moment just to see if it's useful for anything. If not, that'll be going. This one's still around. I've got rid of the cage for the forestry and around it, even though it looks really nice. But yeah, I'm not going to do any forestry, to be honest. And also by taking it all off, managed to sell that to another guy. Well, again, generated some money. Got this trailer, which should come in handy for multiple reasons to help fund for the beehives. And also to transport all the honey about here and there. Right. Same with the mower. It was part of the DLC that we had before, so I ended up having to get this one. And I'm trying to think now. The Karcher, I had this one installed, and some pipes running underneath the ground and over to the house. And the other one we got rid of because it was seeing better days, so we got rid of that one. For this one, so it makes it a little bit easier to clean the vehicle, and this is slightly more powerful. As you can see, also we've got rid of a load more trees in and around the farm. These I had from little saplings, which they're growing in really nicely. Let's go in here. I also had, as you can tell, I put all of the all the straw that I had all scattered everywhere. Same with the hay and some there, and all these bales all over the place. I just put them all into one building, make my life a little bit easier. This here is part of the bees, so we can produce some honey, which we can pour in on the top, and they come out or they take those jars, come along here, and on its way out, obviously. And we can sell them. I think it's like £85 an hour, I think, but we get the money into our account. I think it was daily. Yeah, at midnight. Oh, and it's £85 per jar. So they really, really want my honey for some reason. And this is to, when you spin around the honey, it obviously drops down at the bottom, and there's to empty, and then also you got the bucket to empty into the honey. What else? Close that. Oh, in a little while, my aunt's going to be taking me, or in a little while, probably about an hour or two. I am buying a 4x4, a Ford. I can't remember the make, the model of it, because it was late in the day when this guy contacted me. That he's got sitting on his property for a long time. He's managed to just get the paperwork sorted out so he can sell it, because he was left abandoned on his property, and the DVLA have given them the rights to sell the vehicle because they can't get a hold of the regional owner. So I think it was an import, this 4x4 from America, which is not a big problem. It'll come in handy. Also solar power mounts vehicle. Yes, borrow it. I've got the keys at the moment. Eventually, that little control menu will go away. It's just I need it at the moment just to help me know what button does what. I'll just close that menu because it's a little bit easier. I might park. Actually, park over there. It's out of the way. Wait for this one to go past. And we can get rid of that. Pass through. Right, this land we've recently brought. Not long ago. We're also chopping all the trees in around there and also down further. The landowners where we planted all those trees and around the bio, they realised it's the wrong type of tree they wanted. They wanted spruces, which is a much nicer tree like them over there. And they thought it was the wrong type they had, which is understandable. And they paid us to get rid of them. Not a big biggie. At some point, they said they may pay me to do more spruces, or to do spruces, I should say, but not right now. They want to obviously get their money together, I presume. Yeah, this one we bought, I think, like a day or two ago. So not that long, and it came along with this one, the typical usual one. It's got some other type of crop along the edge, which we can always plough that into the ground. So that's not a big issue. And what else? Let's go and take a look at the other farm. I should have just jumped over that hedge, but never mind. Oh yeah, when we come out to this little sell point just up the road, I couldn't get it exactly like I had it on when I was playing on the console. So it is slightly different on where the buildings are, but I've also added more decorations in and around it. So you will see some changing around there, which I would tell you, and we plus going a little bit on the still on the role play. Eventually, when we get there. Oh yeah, This little shop, let me put the hazards on. This little shop here is technically mine. We got one of the neighbours here. They come over here, manage the shop. At the moment, no one's there. Mostly because I haven't got any stock to put in there. Let me switch the engine off a minute. Probably in the next day, maybe in this video, we'd do that honey. So that way we get some kind of income coming soon. The windmill are doing their job, which has also helped to do all this. This building is just a prefab building. So at some point we can always knock it down and put something else here. And also when we chop down a load of trees in around here, also helped to pay for this prefab building. Which helped a lot. At some point I can always chop down the rest of the trees that's back there, but yeah, nah, I'll probably leave them there. Make a little bit of a nice feature there. I'll give you the tour around the shop because it is a little different to when we were here last time when it got done, as you guys can tell. Right, I do need to do a little bit of work here, more landscaping type thing, just merge that little bit together. Right, as you can see, they're having deliveries done for the shop, along with their van, and some more deliveries there for the shop, and possibly some of it to do with them. They've got more lorries here, more delivery vehicles waiting to go out, or loaded in to go out. They've got a digger now here, I see. Just by the looks of it, he's got a load of, I don't know, tarmac or soil buildup, and they're leaving it like that, I don't know. Some logs, obviously people, they're getting busy in this shop. And they've got a digger now and more container stuff, probably to store some of their equipment. And what else? Obviously more shipping containers. Right. Let's go on to the next bit. I think, actually, let's just jump over this hedge. Because I don't think there's much changed here. Just finishing off my coffee. Right. I think we put bigger pebbles here from what there was last time. Mostly because it gives more grip for the tractors to come in and out. Oh yeah, they changed. There was a problem with the small little silo that was here. Was causing some issues. Or causing an issue, like there was a leakage or something leaking into the little silo inside and a little bit under the ground, because obviously where you pour in it goes in and then up. For some reason it was pulling in water, which should have been like a little drain at the bottom or something, I don't know. But that had an issue, so they decided to change the whole building and put a bigger one in, which I'm not complaining. Moved it from over there to here, so it makes it a little bit, I don't know, it's not so claustrophobic, but we can put something there or store more equipment over there at some point, or in these buildings, which these buildings are ours anyway. I put in a GPS, precision farming, so also if we hired people, they can use their GPS coordinates to help them farm-ish. Also, we know what the AIs are like. So yeah, that's about it. Far as I'm aware of. Some point I may get rid of this wall and along. I don't know yet. I may even get rid of that building and just have them all open. Plan. But again, I might not, because this may become a really busy secondary little farm where we also eventually, hopefully, depending on how well and how my uncle's doing. I thought I'd make this bit. Guess I was wrong. See how he's doing, because whatever happens to him, I know my aunt wants to set up pretty much almost straight away. Because she has no interest in the farm. Plus, once we get to a certain state, I want something that is my farm, if that makes sense. I want to run it my way and do things how I want to do it, of course. So yeah. To be honest, I might not get rid of these. It's just a thought, but they might come in handy for whatever reason. Maybe local farmers can. Maybe actually that comes to an idea. Maybe local farmers can pay me to store their combine harvesters here instead of taking them home. That's an idea. I may put that out there and see what they say. Oh, they missed one container. Or skip, I should say. Oh, I'll be giving them a ring. I'll give the scrap guy a ring, see if we can get some of that gone. So yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to nip over and grab my aunt. And we're going to get her to drop me off at this other guy. Guess I did say about 8:30. Going to be around his place to view this 4x4 that he's got for sale. Oh, I didn't buy that straight. Oh well. That he's got for sale, which is really cheap. I know it sounds dumb. You should always look at the vehicle before you pay for it. I already paid for it. It was really cheap. I think it was like £1,000 for this tractor, 4x4. So I can't complain too much, even if it's no good. I can get at least. I looked at breaking it down. I can get my money back from it, at least. So I'm not gonna lose out any money. So for scrap parts, it's still valuable. Alright guys, I have sorted it out with the guy who done the paperwork and stuff and transferred the deeds. I know it's been a little while and since we last spoke to him. I have been tinkering around the 4x4. I got clean fuel in, I filtered the whole lot out, the old stuff, and I put a new battery in. I haven't turned the key yet. I turned it off, on and off, on and off, just to get the fuel through the pipes, so that way is no air bubbles in there. What else have I done to it? And that's about it. I got rid of some of the cobwebs on the inside of the car and on the outside, and that is it. You will get to see it in a second as we walk around, and as you can see, there it is. It's been sitting here for quite some time, and I can understand why he wants it gone. It's a bit of an eyesore. I know he's a bit short person as well, by the looks of it. No offense. So yeah, he wants it gone. Which I'll give you a quick tour around it. It's got fair wear and tear on it, because obviously it's been sitting out here for a long time. It's got a nice, good mud tire. Still got good tread on it, so it must not long been sitting out here. The chrome looks well, for what I can see, looks in good condition. A bit dirty, but I don't know if it's any rust underneath there or deterioration on the chrome. Same with the mirrors, are just really dirty. I'd be very surprised if this starts straight away. Well, almost straight away. So yeah, not too bad. It will get serviced. I will paint or get it sorted out by someone at some point. Also, the reason being I went for it is I've got a normal trailer hook there, and also a fifth wheel attachment, which will come really handy. What else? Yeah, that's about the only thing I can say. It's got a good, nice, tidy interior. Right, let's take a look. as you can see. In here, it's not too bad a condition. Obviously, around the door seams and all that type of stuff. But inside, it's in really, really, really condition. After I got rid of the cobwebs and some of the crisp packets and cans of drinks and stuff like that. But once I got rid of those cans of drinks, it's relatively tidy in here. There's no dust, so it must be really airtight in here. And the owner must have really taken care of it. It's just the elements that have taken its toll. Oh yeah, I didn't put much fuel in, as you guys can see. It does need a service at some point, but that's at least at the problems. Just want to get it started right now. Right, let's see if she starts. And she does. She may take a little bit of going and persuading. She is a little bit stiff on the brakes. Trying to think which is the best way to get out of here. Little bit stiff on the steering wheel, but nothing to be unsurprised about, considering that has been sitting here for I don't know how many years. Even the previous owner did not put many miles on the car. I'm trying to remember how we got in here. Was it that way? No. That way. Let's go this way. Considering she's a little bit on the stiff side. Oops, gonna do a naughty. Should really. Hang on a second to put the hazard on. Mostly because of I don't think it's got an MIT, or if you're in the stateside, a vehicle inspection, where they do an annual through the government health check. Should put it on a flatbed. Alright, let's give it a good blast out. But considering that she hasn't been running for a long time, she seems to be really, 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 really well once she's been getting going. Apart from having a good clean, a good paint job, or respray maybe, I may not even do that. Because I may do an engine service. I might even do that myself. But that's about the only thing I can think of. It really needs doing. That was close. But my aunt's be quite surprised I got it going. So what I will do is, is give it a good wash right now. And then we're probably going to do is probably park it in one of these canopies and probably put it just here. And we do a full, we only do a full service, change air filter, oil filter, diesel filter. What else? Probably the pollen filter. anything along those lines that I can think of that needs changing. Probably change the brake pads as well and the brake discs because they have been there a while. Oh yeah, no, I did actually. I've ordered the brake discs and the pads from Ford. Just waiting for them to arrive. I think I may have even done that. Oh no, because we've got already some of the filters in a local dealership just down the road here. They're all fine because I already rang them up and said, "Have you got parts, filters, things like that for this?" And I said, "Yes, we got that one, but they didn't have the brake discs, so they have to come from the main dealer." Few of the light bulbs, I think the headlight bulbs are gone. The brake pads, no, not brake pads, the brake lights worked and the indicator bulbs. But what I'm going to do is probably change all of the light bulbs, just for precautions, and also you don't know how long they've been in there. So yeah, right, without any further ado, let's give this a good clean, which is, I think it's R. Yep. Oh, let me step a bit further away. Do 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 do. She's looking a lot better. I can tell you that for now. Just by giving it a good solid wash. Try not to stand too close because you don't want to make that paint fleck off even more. I know, as I said, I should have done it by the trailer, but I was willing to take the risk. So yeah. Yeah, so she's actually not too bad. As I said, before we do too much driving around, we'll give it good service before we do anything else to it. But yeah, she looks quite nice. And mate, I might actually just leave it like that. Looks quite, I don't know, nice, different. Right, what else are we going to do? Yeah, we might leave it there. I know it's going to be a short video for today. It's mostly just to give you a quick update. There is, at some point, I will be going around all the equipment and giving them a good service and a good scrub up. But yeah, that's about it as far as I can recollect. Yeah. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video, this quick little up. And don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button. And stay safe out there, guys.